Hi students, in this video we are going to see the I-Annamalai University PG syllabus. I am going to take the class for 2nd MA English students, very first paper, contemporary literary criticism paper, and now let us pass on to the unit 1, structure, sign, play in the discourse of the human sciences by Jaques Derrida. So this is the paper, and let us see that in this video. So the Jaques Derrida is one of the most influential French philosopher and literary theorists of the 20th century, and he is closely associated with deconstruction, a critical method that questions fixed meanings, stable structures, and absolute truths. His famous essay, Structure, Sign, and Play in the Discourse of the Human Sciences, this was the topic prescribed for you for this semester, was first presented at a conference at Johns Hopkins University in 1966. This essay is considered a landmark in the development of post-structuralist thought. Derrida examines the ideas of structure, center sign, meaning, and play, and he argues that structures are not as stable as they appear, and the meaning is always open to change. Now let us see the concept of the structure. A structure is generally understood as a system in which different elements are related to one another. Structuralist thinkers believed that meaning is produced through relationships within a structure. For example, in language, a word gets its meaning through its relationship with other words. However, Derrida questions the assumption that every structure possesses a fixed and stable foundation. According to Derrida, Western thought that has traditionally attempted to establish a center for every structure, and this center is expected to provide stability, unity, and meaning. Now let us see the center of the structure. The concept of the center is one of the most important ideas on in Derrida's essay. Traditionally, the center is believed to organize the structure while remaining outside the process of structural change. It is expected to provide certainty and stability. Derrida points out a contradiction here. If the center controls the structure, it should be part of the structure, yet traditionally the center is treated as something outside or beyond the structure. Thus, the center has a paradoxical position. It is both inside and outside the structure. Derrida argues that Western philosophy has repeatedly searched for such centers: God, truth, reason, consciousness, essence, and origin. So these are the things. These repeatedly searched for such centers. Now let us see the sign and meaning. Derrida also challenges the traditional understanding of the sign. In structuralist linguistics, particularly in Ferdinand de Saussure's theory, a sign consists of the signifier and signified. This you people know very well. Yes. So the signifier is the sound image or written form, while the signified is the concept associated with it. Derrida argues that meaning is never completely fixed. A sign receives meaning through as relationship with one signs. Therefore, meaning is constantly moving and changing. This is the idea of Derrida. Now let us pass on to the idea of play. The word play is central to Derrida's argument. Play refers to the movement, interaction, and continual shifting to meanings within a structure. When there is no fixed center, the elements of the structure can move and interact freely. Thus, free play becomes possible. So Derrida suggests that the absence of a fixed center creates the possibility of endless interpretation. Meaning is not permanently controlled by one author or one final interpretation. So let us pass on to the topic critique of Western thought. Derrida argues that Western philosophy has traditionally depended upon binary oppositions such as speech or writing, presence or absence, truth, false, reason, emotion, center, margin, and nature, culture. Usually, one term is privileged over the other, and Derrida's deconstructive method questions these hierarchies and reveals the instability within them. He shows that supposedly superior term often depends upon the supposedly inferior term for its meaning. Next we see the from structuralism to post-structuralism. Derrida's essay marks an important movement from structuralism to post-structuralism. Structuralism searches for underlying systems and structures that explain meaning. Derrida does not completely reject structure, but he questions the belief that structures possess permanent foundations. His argument opens the way for a more flexible understanding of language, literature, and culture. Now let us see the importance of deconstruction. Derrida's ideas became the foundation of deconstruction. Yes, and deconstruction does not simply mean destroying text. Instead, it means carefully examining a text to discover contradictions, tensions, and multiple possibilities of meaning. A literature text may therefore certain meanings that challenges its apparent or dominant meaning. Let us conclude the presentation. Structure, sign, and play in the discourse of human sciences is a significant essay in 20th century literary theory, and Derrida questions the traditional belief in a fixed center, stable structure, and permanent meaning. His concepts of center, sign, free play, binary opposition, and deconstruction transformed the study of literature and the human sciences. The central argument of the essay is that meaning is not fixed but continually produced throughout the play of differences with language and structures. Derrida therefore invites readers to question established meaning and to recognize the plurality and instability of interpretation. So this is it. And now let us see some examination oriented key points, right? Remember these terms for the examination, dear students. These terms can be asked in the examination point of view. First one is Jaques Derrida, a French philosopher and literary theorist. This may be, the question pattern is like that. Structure, Sign and Play, landmark essay 1966, and structuralism to post-structuralism. This may be asked. And next one is a center, traditionally provides stability. Then sign, signifier for plus signified. These terms you have to remember for the examination point of view, right? Free play, it means continuous movement of meaning. Then binary oppositions, it means hierarchical pairs. Then deconstruction. This deconstruction is questioning fixed meanings and hierarchies. Meaning is unstable and continually changing. No final or absolute center can permanently control meaning. These are all the points you have to remember for the examination point of view. So this is it. So this is a excellent essay by Jaques Derrida, and prepare well for the examination. If you need any essay or printed material, you just collect me in the college. Thank you one and all.